for free SMSs. Simply dial *141#, select use points and follow the prompts to use your Central reward.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
It's a very good morning to you. We have 8 minutes on to the top of the hour, and it's time for us to get into Hot on the Hills. Well, we get started with an accident that happened this morning at about 7 a.m. in which 2 soldiers have been admitted in hospital after their vehicle was smashed by a train, and in the process they were badly injured. We do have a reporter, Marvin, who is there. The incident happened in Kireka, and Marvin is there and he's going to be giving us an update on this story. Hello, Marvin.
Yes, Pamela.
So what has happened? What happened exactly this morning?
Okay, well, it's correct that by around 7 a.m., vehicle, the other vehicle number H4DF 2180, it was running, coming from that side of Woyodelere, and hit a train that was heading to Kampala carrying the passengers. But according to some sources I've spoken to, they have told me that it was running after knocking a freight borderman plus a woman who are going somewhere, and then by that run and then it knocked the train. But according to some of the people I'm trying to speak to, let me try to talk to them a bit. What ekikola makulu bazajja bannaffe bano bantu bannaffe batuke kuba ne kalona muntu muzibu nnyo naye agambye nti kati mudduze ng'omukazi afite batomesi naye agambye nti kamudduke naye namujasanga ekikola kye kigenda kubatuukako. So embeera wano weeri wano ssaawa zino abantu bali wano bagezaako okuyambana bakwatira wamu yadde nabateekawo embeera eyo ekiwa tugezaako okuyamba abantu bannaffe netwene esobola okuba nti erimugundi twogera twenya emidde makati ga emidde mu luguudo olufa embuya okudde Kireka naye twogera embeera egenda eterera mpola okukusinzira bulaba ku mbeera wano goswe ekyalikoleddwa kino kibeera ekyokulabirako eri abantu bonna oggwanga kikola kintu notokimaliriza noba nogenda nokikule mubiri maliriza kyokoze olyoka ogende gyogenda kuba netwaffe bagezaako okubayimiriza tebasobodde okuyimirira. Let me try to look for another person here. Funeko no kusinia embe ne badde ogwogira bose. Some people are trying to fear
Okay,
talk on air.
Marvin, I wanted to ask, there was an incident earlier where locals were accusing the UPDF officers of shooting at them and caning them as they were trying to rescue these soldiers. And also, what is the state of the soldiers? Have they died? Have their legs been cut off as a result of the train smashing their car? How were they rescued and taken to hospital?
According to my observation is that I've seen the army working together with the community to make sure that they rescue the victims who have been taken to hospital as we speak. But there are 2 who have been taken, and according to what I've seen is that they have been injured, but Red Cross plus police and the army, they have worked together to make sure that they rescue them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Marvin. Is our reporter there in Kireka, where the incident just happened. Earlier on, locals were complaining that they tried to come in and rescue the bodies or the soldiers that were injured or smashed by the train, but security forces did swing into action and started caning some of them at the scene. And we have some of the bites, and we'll be playing at least one for you to understand what I'm talking about. Now, the Kampala Capital City Authority KCCA lacks funds to pay vendors of Ndeba Market who were evicted in 2014, and the vendors who were operating along railway land were evicted by KCCA and Uganda Railway Corporation. Now, KCCA was sued for illegal eviction and destruction of property by the vendors, and the KCCA is now looking for about 30 billion shillings to compensate these vendors, which they do not have. KCCA Director of Revenue Collection, Samuel Seronkuma, says KCCA Council and the authority does not have money to pay the vendors as per now. Seronkuma says that KCCA has a mega budget and has accumulated debts from different suits which it cannot afford. He also says they submitted their list of debts to the Ministry of Finance for funding, but they are yet to receive any response in that regard.
We have a bill to pay as KCCA, damages which were given by court, but we don't have money, and we have been in negotiation. As we continue deliberating in this council, honorable members, you are going to find out that we have a lot of money to pay as damages for all outstanding liabilities from KCCA. Among the liabilities we took to Minister of Finance was that liability of Ndeba, which is a huge amount of money which we cannot afford.
The City Executive Committee, led by the Assistant Lord Mayor Doreen Nanjura, explained how people living and working along the railway line in Kampala and the Metropolitan are living in fear of eviction at the Railway Corporation as it seeks to put up a railway line. Nanjura says KCCA should pay the money that they owe to the vendors to enable them be relocated to a better place. She has also asked the Uganda Railway Corporation to deal with the matter carefully and not evict people, because many are bona fide occupants who have lived in the land for more than 12 years.
International news.
A number of civilians were reportedly killed in the northeastern Nigeria's Yobe state when a military aircraft fired on a village. Residents in Buhari village, close to the border of Nigeria, said that they saw warplanes flying above them before one of them fired missiles, killing several people, destroying homes and leaving about a dozen people wounded. The area has for long been affected by the jihadist insurgency.
Hit of the week. More Morning Saga. Forex Rates. Sponsored by Glovo. Order anything. We deliver in minutes.
And looking at the forex rates as it is right now, the US dollar buys at 3,565, sells at 3,000. It sells at 3,685. The pound sterling buys at 4,445, sells at 4,565. Kenya shillings buys at 30, sells at 35, while the Tanzanian shillings buys at 45 and sells at 65. And those are the forex rates for you.
COVID-19 stories on Galaxy FM in partnership with Mastercard Foundation.
Amanyanze Estalinda nga nali musomesa mu kindergarten wano e Kamwokya. Embera COVID-19 tempisiza bulungi n'akamu n'akatono olw'ensonga nti amasomero baagaggala, tetukyasomesa, tetukyayina mirimu, era kati wenjogerera olw'olumu ngezaako kugenda mpitayita mu bantu muno mu zooni ez'enjawulo mu Kamwokya nga mboleza ku ngoye abasobodde obbalongooseza ewaka ne mbalongooseza waka waabwe, naye nga embeera mu butuufu yo si nnyangu n'akamu n'akatono. So ng'ate kati n'abantu ndowooza bali mulimu guno bangi ddala, engeri abantu abamu gye beesalikako ku mirimu gye bakola abasinga babyekolera, ate nga tubonaabona nina omwana bebi akyali mwana muto, naye nga tubadde tusaba muzeeyi batulowoozeeko amasomero bagaggule, kubanga kye twasomerera kaakati nze nasoma nasale teaching mba sirina profession endala yonna yonna gye mba ngenda kukola, kubanga kubanga emirimu jjo kati tukola mmere ya leero ate olumu ofunye olusi tofunye. COVID-19 tatuyisizza bulungi wadde n'akamu.
COVID-19 Stories on Galaxy FM in partnership with MasterCard Foundation.
And that's how we conclude with this bulletin. I am Pamela. Good morning.
Hot on the heels. Agagwira War was sponsored by Get MTN Central Points when you deposit, send or withdraw MTN mobile money and use the points to pay for goods and services through MTN Momo Pay. Simply dial *165*3#, then follow the instructions and pay using your MTN Central Points. For more of these stories, follow us on www.galaxyfm.co.ug or on Facebook at 100.2 Galaxy FM, on Twitter at Galaxy FM UG, and on YouTube at Galaxy FM TV. Zina.